Hello and welcome to the ancient and historic city of Saarbrücken in Germany, the capital and largest city in the state of Saarland. It's a city located in southwest Germany on the border with France, and it's famous for its historic landmarks such as Ludwig's Church, the magnificent 18th century castle, and the stone bridge across the River Saar, from which the city derives its name. We're here at Saarlandhalle for the 8th staging of the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold, the 11th of 13 BWF Grand Prix Gold events this year. It's the 8th time this tournament has been part of the Grand Prix Gold, and it's actually the 22nd staging of this tournament in total, which was first staged in 1988. So just 2 more Grand Prix Gold events this year, the Macau next week, and the final event in Korea in Gwangju. Well, it's finals day today, and all 5 finals for you this afternoon. And we're starting with women's singles, and for only the 2nd time this year, the final of the women's singles Grand Prix Gold event has featured the number 1 and 2 seeds. The number 1 seed representing the United States of America, Zhang Beiwen, is up against the 2013 winner, Nitchaon Jindapol, who is today appearing in her 3rd final here at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold. Then it's mixed doubles, and He Ji-ting and Du Yu-er, the 2016 World Junior Champions, are up against the qualifiers, Rasmussen and Kjærsveld, trying to become the first ever mixed doubles pair to come through the qualifying and win a Grand Prix Gold mixed doubles title. Then it's women's doubles, and Araki and Matsuda, in only their 5th tournament together, they're up against last year's beaten finalists, Kitaharakun and Prajongjoi. Then it is men's singles, and 2 players in their first ever Grand Prix tournament final. One will leave today with their first ever title. Will it be the Dane, Rasmus Genki, or Sujian Hao from Chinese Taipei? Then the last of our finals is men's doubles, the exciting Indonesian pair of Alfian and Ardianto. They're up against the 2-time beaten finalists, Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen, in his 2nd final of the day. So will it be a 3rd time lucky for the Danes? We will find out a little later. But with our first final being the women's singles, a chance for us to look at the women's singles draw from quarter-final stage. Only 5 different nations, because there was 4 players from Chinese Taipei, 3 in the top half of the draw. Only 3 seeds, incidentally, as well, at quarterfinals. Those 3 seeds made it through to the semi-finals, and 4 different nations. And it's only the 2nd time this year that we've had 4 different nations represented at the semi-final stage of a Grand Prix Gold event in the women's singles discipline. So the stage is set. We are ready for the final. It is the number 1 seed, Zhang Beiwen, up against the number 2 seed, Nitchaon Jindapol. Zhang Beiwen, the number 1 seed, in her 2nd Grand Prix Gold tournament final here today. Her first was 3 years ago at the US Open, and she won the title here. And this lady, Nitchaon Jindapol, is making history today, becoming only the 5th women's singles player in Grand Prix Gold history to reach the final of the same Grand Prix Gold tournament 3 times. Because not only did she win the title here 4 years ago, she was beaten in the final last year, losing out to the left-hander He Bingjiao from China. So the 2 players await while the court officials are introduced to the fans, and this will be the 5th meeting between the 2 players. And Zhang Beiwen has won the last 3. The last time was in the 1st round of the Japan Superseries earlier this year. 2 straight games, as you can see, 41 minutes for that. In fact, the only time that Jindapol has won against her opponent actually retired injured during the 2nd game of the match. But what an achievement for Nitchaon Jindapol. 4 other players only have contested the women's singles final 3 times or more at the same Grand Prix Gold event. Zhang Beiwen of Korea has contested her home event 4 times and the Chinese Taipei 3 times. Ratchanuk, her home event in Thailand, and PV Sindhu both in Macau, and the Saeed Modi India Grand Prix Gold. Busanan Ongbangnorangpan has also competed her home Grand Prix Gold event in Thailand 3 times as well. But here is the 27-year-old born in Anshan in Liaoning province, moved to Singapore age 13 under the government-sponsored talent sports recruitment scheme, and then relocated to the United States of America in 2011. Well, as you can see, twice been taken to 3 games in the second round against Lina Kiesfeld, who we're going to see in the next final in the mixed doubles. And again yesterday in the semi-final against Pai Yu Po. Lovely to see Pai Yu Po back to really good form after her elbow surgery. Well, her opponent, the number 2 seed, Nitchaon Jindapol, won the title here in 2013, beating Linda Zetchuri of Bulgaria. And then as I was saying, was beaten in the final last year by He Bing Jiao. Born in Phuket, the 26-year-old, and she has been as high as 12 in the world ranking, so she's 15 at the moment. Well, she too has been taken the full distance, but only once, and that was in the second round against Michelle Lee of Canada. Actually saved a match point in that second game, which was awfully close. And then in the semi-final yesterday, it would look very convincing against the number 4 seed, Chen Xiaoxin, who was winner of the Swiss Grand Prix Gold earlier this year. So Bjorn Langenfeld from Germany, our umpire for this, our service judge from Bulgaria. And this is actually the 3rd consecutive year that a player from Thailand is contesting the final here, because not only did Jindapol reach the final last year, Busanan did in 2015.
USA. And on my left, Nitchaon Jindapol, Thailand. Zhang Beiwen to serve, love all, play.
So the number 1 seed, Zhang Beiwen of America, getting this final underway. Good opening rally. Just wide.
1 love.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Jindapol.
Service over, 1 all.
Well, in case you're wondering why I call her Jindapol, when it's spelt with an L at the end, it's because in Thailand the L is pronounced as an N. So the correct pronunciation is Jindapol. Oh, very grueling, probing opening rallies here. Oh, super net shot. Oh, follows it up with the body attack. Yeah, big gulper there from Jindapol.
2-1.
And I'm not surprised. What a good rally. Well, I was saying that this is only the second time this year that the women's singles final at a Grand Prix Gold event features the number 1 and 2 seeds. And we're in the 11th of 13 Grand Prix Gold events this year. It is actually, in fact, only the 15th time in the 11-year history of the Grand Prix Gold that the women's singles final has featured the number 1 and 2 seeds. You'd think it would happen more often, wouldn't you? But it doesn't. It's actually quite a rarity. First time it happened this year was at the German Grand Prix Gold. So there's something about events staged here in Germany. And at the German Grand Prix Golds, Akane Yamaguchi, the number 2 seed, was given a walkover by the number 1 seed, Carolina Marin. Oh, that's found the line. Yeah, well, Zhang Beiwen doesn't like the call. I saw that as good. Going wide and long.
4-all.
Oh, delightful. Got lovely, lovely skills. She learned her trade in China.
Service over.
And then that was developed while she was in Singapore, representing Singapore. And now, although officially she lives in Las Vegas, she does spend an awful lot of time here in Europe, plays in the Danish league.
6-4.
Lovely mover, beautiful skills. Oh, you could say that about either of the players, actually.
7-4.
Zhang Beiwen, actually only the second player when representing Pan America to contest a Grand Prix Gold final in the women's singles. The first was Michelle Lee, who reached the final of the Macau Grand Prix Gold 4 years ago. And then earlier this year, she reached the final of the US Open.
Service over. 8-5.
So just 2 players from the Americas reaching this level in women's singles. Oh yes, well taken. As soon as Zhang Beiwen was forced to turn and take the backhand very late in court, this one. Well, only one thing she can play from there, and that's a drop shot. And Jindapol was ready and waiting.
Seven, 8.
Yeah, a little bit frustrated with herself. Nitchaon Jindapol.
9-7.
She was the one in command of the rally, pushing her opponent to the back, bringing her forward. That attempt to push her to the back again. That's ideal tactics in singles. You want to move your opponent as much as possible. Use all four corners of the court. Oh, super shot. Well, this only a second Grand Prix Gold tournament final for Zhang Beiwen. She won her first, but she has been in the final of a Super Series event. And that was last year's French Open. Super Series is a tier of tournaments just above the Grand Prix Gold. They're the Thailand coaching bench. Sarali Songtongkam on the left as we look at them. Zhang Beiwen doesn't have a coach.
11-7, interval.
But she's got the advantage, despite no coach to advise her. A 4-point advantage, to be precise. Just 8 minutes to the big game interval. Well, she's already won a tournament this year, this lady. That was the Dutch Grand Prix. That, in fact, was her third Dutch Grand Prix title. Grand Prix, incidentally, is just the tier below the Grand Prix Gold.
Play.
Won that last month, so we know she's in good form. Yeah, once again, good use of the body smash. There's already been 2 different players this year from Thailand that have won Grand Prix Gold events. Busanan Ongbangorangpan won the Thailand Masters, and Ratchanok Intanon the Thailand Open and the New Zealand Open. New Zealand Open was the last Grand Prix Gold event prior to this. So Jindapol has become the 3rd different player from her country to win a Grand Prix Gold women's singles title this year. Oh, how did she play that? Well, that round the head shot from Zhang Beiwen was extraordinary. It gone way past her, the shuttle. No, it was just before that.
11. Service over. 12-10.
Oh, that's well played. Well, if you were with us yesterday, you would have seen both these players in their semi-finals. And I have to say, that little cross-court net shot from Zhang Beiwen from her forehand side She really does play that well indeed.
Service over. 11-13.
No, yeah. There's a little bit of movement behind the courts, and that's just distracting the players. Oh, there's that round the head shot again. My goodness me. Well, that is superb because she was way out of position, played the round the head shot, had to scamper forward for the next shot. That one, there was hardly any backswing of the racket, and then threads the smash down the line. Wonderful play. Oh, it's landed in.
12-14. Play, please.
Yeah, not quite as accurate with that
14.
backhand cross-court net shot. Zhang Beiwen was talking about her forehand cross-court a little earlier. Technically, I think the forehand is more difficult to play. Well, back level.
14 all.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, I thought for a moment that was going over.
Service over. 15-14.
Look at that net shot from Zhang Beiwen. Well, you don't get any tighter than that. No, it actually went under. Yeah, perhaps a little graze on her knee there. Where's the long compression stockings? Helps the blood flow when lactic acid builds up. Oh, look at that. Crikey. Take that.
15 all.
Well, normally in singles, you don't expect winners off the return of serve. That was tremendous. Yeah. There's a number of times that Zhang Beiwen
16.
And smash
15.
straight down her opponent's forehand side. And made the outright winner with it.
17.
Cool
15.
goods. Yes, it was. Just inside the line. That is a brilliantly worked rally by Nitchaon Jindapol. Pushed her opponent from one side to the other.
16, 17.
Forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. Absolutely tremendous. That's what you call outmaneuvering your opponent and making them twist and turn. Superb rally.
Okay, play.
Another good rally. Overdone it. Well, that is very, very good play from Jindapol. And very, very tough for Zhang Beiwen. Push to the back, push to the back, brought forward. She's doing an awful lot of running at the moment. Zhang Beiwen made to work very, very hard.
Nitchaon, play now.
Oh, good net shot. He goes into the lead,
18,
Jindapol.
17.
First time she's been in the lead since she led 2-1. Oh, that's wild. And I suspect the hard work, those physically demanding
19,
rallies
70.
just a moment ago, is the reason for that error. If you're feeling a little bit tired, you feel under pressure to go for a winner and really make it count because you don't want to keep running. Going wide. Yeah, well left. Well, this is extraordinary. A run of 5 straight points.
20,
And now
game point,
3
17.
game point opportunities. Yeah, coach is looking, taking in a big gulp of air too. Brilliant. Well, it's a run of 6 straight points to close out the opening game from 15-17 down. 21-17. What a good run at the end of that game from the former champion, Jindapol. 21 minutes for that opening game. And there was a couple of really, really long rallies where she really made Zhang Beiwen go from corner to corner, twist and turn from side to side. And that paid dividends. And the opening game for Nitchaon Jindapol, 21-17 in 21 minutes.
นานๆทีค่อยเป็นออกโอเวอร์เฮดนานๆทีนึกออกไหมมีสติกับการออกลูกนะเราต้องคิดก่อนว่าอะไรที่เราทำช่วงหลังมาแล้วเราได้แต้มนึกออกป่ะอย่าออกลูกมั่วกับมันดวลตรงๆอ่ะวันนี้เราบวกกันเวลาลูกด่าเราไม่ได้ค่อยได้เปรียบเห็นป่ะมันมีถึงหลังมีอะไรแต่ลูกที่เราได้เปรียบคือหยอดปัดหน้าแบ็คปักตรงขึ้นมาจังหวะบุกตรงเข้าตัวคอร์สได้หมดแค่จังหวะเริ่มจี้จุดตรงนั้นคือจุดอ่อนของมันที่มันช้าใช่ไหมแล้วเวลาโดนลูกแรกระวังที่มันตบเสิร์ฟไปตบแรงเลยบล็อกธรรมดาก็พอไม่จำเป็นต้องแรงแล้วก็ค่อยๆใจเย็นรอจังหวะที่มันออกลูกหัวมาแล้วก็จี้ใหม่จี้จุดที่พี่บอลบอก20 seconds เห็นไหมมีสตินะ
So without the benefit of a coach analysing what happened and what went wrong, all down to Zhang Beiwen to figure that out.
Second game.
Well, what a good end to that opening game from the former champion, Jindapol. That really was superb. 6 straight points.
Service over. 1 love. Service over.
Well, I suppose the question mark in my mind is the question of whether Jindapol can keep this level and this intensity going throughout the entirety of the match. I thought that last section of the opening game was some of the best badminton I've seen her play. Yeah, that's good. Also, we ought to remember that Jindapol has beaten players in the past like Nitchaon, Jindapol, 2012 Olympic bronze medalist, 2-time World Championship medalist, a silver and a bronze. Beaten former world number 1, Wang Yihan.
3-1.
And the lady who's currently world number 1, Tai Su Ying, beat her in the quarterfinal of the Indonesia Premier Superseries event earlier this year. So we know that Jindapol is extremely talented and has big win after big win, but doesn't seem that often to be able to string them together, those big wins, round after round after round in tournaments. Another good rally. Another physical rally. No, it's Zhang Beiwen who cracks first, makes the error.
Service over.
And I hope my comments
2-3.
aren't unfair about not getting through to as many tournament finals, Jindapol that is, as her talent suggests she should. This is her 9th career final today. She actually has a very good record in finals because of her previous 8, she's won 6 of them. The only 2 she lost were both Grand Prix Gold events. The Australian Grand Prix Gold in 2013 and then here last year.
All.
Oh, delightful. There's that forehand. Cross-court net shot once again. My goodness me, it is effective.
4-3.
Yeah, just turns that racket head at the very last moment.
Service over. 4-all.
Well left, just
Service
wide.
over. 5-4.
Oh yes. Extra speed in her movement backwards to get behind that shot to play the final smash. This one here, look at that movement. So by the time she's landed, her body weight's coming forward. And if your body weight's coming forward as you hit the shuttle,
7-4.
then obviously your body weight goes into the shot and it's more powerful. Good judgment.
8-4.
Well, in the 2 matches that Zhang Beiwen has gone the full distance,
9-4.
both in the second round against Kiersfeldt and in the semi-final yesterday against Prix, it was the opening game that she dropped. So if you're a Zhang Beiwen fan, don't despair yet. Oh, that's well taken. Nitchaon Jindapol.
Service over. 5-9. Service over. 10.
Well, the margins between success and failure are tiny. That hit the top of the tape and fell back her own side.
11-5. Interval.
Yes, it's Jindapol that's looking a little tired now. And a good comeback by the #1 seed, Zhang Beiwen. 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game. Well, I was saying I had a fear that I might not be able to maintain her intensity.
20 seconds.
จังหวะพุ่งเข้าหน้า
20 seconds.
ขับเร็วช่องที่เราเล่นจากท้ายเกมเซตแรกไง
Thank you.
จี้ฝั่งไหนได้แต้มนะต้องไม่เป
ตี
ลี่ยน
โฟกั
นะ
สการเข้าหาลูกเลย
Okay. 11-5. Play.
Lucky net cord.
12-5. Service over. 6-12.
Really important from this lady's perspective. And she starts closing down this gap right now. That is just delightful.
7-12.
Such good disguise. Slicing across the feathers, giving the shuttle a glancing blow, twisting the racket head at the same time to direct it cross court. Disguise and accuracy. Oh, good play, good aggression. That's the way to take the shuttle early at the net. Zhang Beiwen, racket out, arm outstretched, addressing the shuttle early. Oh, very, very good. Obvious shot was straight down the line. Somehow managed to play that cross court. Did very well to get the first one back. The first smash, that is. The lift from here was woefully short. Look where the feet are of Jindapol, barely half court. Where the player's feet are is always an indication of how deep the lift is. When the receiving player is about to play the overhead shot. Oh no, that's overdone.
10-14. 7-14.
Oh, she's done well. One times 7 point difference between the two players. Now just 3.
Service over. 15-11.
This is an important rally. Oh, that was going wide, surely. Good block. Yeah. Very good rally once again.
Service over. 12-15.
Missed it. Well, all of a sudden, it's believable again.
13-15.
I think I said at 5-12 down, she needed to start closing down the gap. She's done precisely that. Only 2 points in it. And that's
Okay.
just makes Zhang Beiwen perhaps a little bit nervous.
Play.
Good clear. Oh my goodness.
Service over.
Well, no wonder she's frustrated by that. It only had to go over and in. It didn't need to be tight. Look,
15-13.
Zhang Beiwen is backing off from the net, looking for the flick. Yeah, you can tell from the reaction.
Play on.
Yeah. Bitter disappointment for Jindapol.
Service over. 14-16.
Oh, yes.
Service over.
Took the chance.
17-14.
Looked for the drop shot back to the net. And she guessed right. Good pressure. That could be costly.
18-14. No.
Well, the umpire initially saying play on. Yeah, he's now calling for the tournament doctor. Well, the tournament referee comes on first. That's David Chang from Chinese Taipei. He's the one in the red shirt. The medic follows. Little graze on the knee. Certainly won't stop her playing. Convenient break for her at this crucial stage of this second game.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought both players were just beginning to feel the pace. The rules of international sport dictate, though, that if there's a blood injury, it must get treated straight away, which is why I always get amazed when the medic comes on. It's not wearing surgical gloves.
18-14. Play.
Oh, that's a misjudgment. It's landed in.
15-18.
Yeah. Extra power in the smash now because, of course, Zhang Beiwen has also had a bit of a breather.
19-15.
2 points away now from this second game. Well, she guessed the right side, but couldn't deal with it. And therefore, there's 5 game point opportunities for the #1 seed, Zhang Beiwen, to level this final at 1 game apiece. Only needed the 1 opportunity. It is indeed 1 game all. And we will be treated to a third and deciding game.
Won by Zhang Beiwen, 21-15. 1 game on.
45 minutes into the match. And it's 1 game all.
แล้วแดนหน้าสำคัญอยู่ตอนนี้ต้องเพิ่มความเร็วในแดนหน้าถ้าแดนหน้าช้าตั้งลูกเช่นไปรับเหมือนลอยๆอย่างเงี้ยรับแค่ลอยมันก็เสียเปรียบแล้วลูกมันต้องวิ่งปึ๊บข้ามให้มันเข้ามาเล่นแล้วเราก็เปลี่ยนไปวิ่งไกลๆผลักไกลๆผลักเร็วแล้วก็ผลักมุมที่เราแบบบังคับมัน
ไม่ใช่จี้ฟอร์แฮนด์
แล้วเมื่อกี้ตอนที่เราเสียยังไปโอเวอร์เฮดเยอะต้องมีสติแล้วอีกฝั่งจริงปะ
บางทีไม่ต้องจี้ไปแบบจี้เดี๋ยวเราต้องเลือกให้เขาพะวงจี้ปึ๊บลงเปลี่ยนทางเข้าตัวบ้างอะไรบ้าง
แล้วเซต2อ่ะเวลามันแหลมหลวมๆเราไม่มีตบเข้าตัวเข้ารอบแล้ว
โดดแบบจังหวะเดียวโดดลงเร็วๆเข้าตัวแบบแถวฝั่งนี้ก็ได้เพราะฝั่งนี้มันจะรออย่างนี้อยู่แล้วอ่ะ
มีการสติ ติในออกลูกช่วงท้ายเราหลุดง่ายไปง่าย
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you for this.
So the call from the umpire of 20 seconds is the indicator for the players to return to court, get ready for the start of this deciding game.
Final game. Love all. Play.
It's gone long.
One love.
Yeah, again, the
Two,
movement
no.
of Zhang Beiwen to meet the drop shot. Good balance, racket arm outstretched, taking the shuttle as early as possible to play her net shot.
Service over. 1-2. Service over. 3-1.
Yeah. Made Zhang Beiwen move the full
Service
diagonal.
over.
So
2-3.
from the deep backhand corner, forehand net, and then plays down her backhand side again. Full diagonal is obviously the longest distance a player has to run on court. Oh, that's magnificent. Finds the line.
3-all. Four, 3. Service over. 4-all. Service over. 5-4.
Was
6,
that nerves?
4.
I wonder.
Service over. 5-6.
Yeah, it's just too loose, that drop shot from Zhang Beiwen.
Service over. 7-5.
Well, it's 6 of the last 8 points to Jindapol. She's looking the better of the two
8,
players at this
5.
precise moment. Brilliant. My goodness me, what a good smash.
Service over, 6-8.
Yeah, she had hardly time to get back to her base position. Yeah, well worked from Jindapol.
Service over, 9-6.
Oh, I like that clear. Don't believe it. What a rally. Oh, what a pity. It ends on an error. Yeah, she's feeling the pace of this. Zhang Beiwen.
10-6.
Her opponent down on her knees as she played that defensive shot and was crawling towards that last one. There's the first. Yeah, she needn't play it. It went out. Oh, my goodness me, what effort these two players are putting into this final.
10-6, play.
Oh, that's gone wide.
11-6.
10 of the
interval,
last 13
change it.
points from 1-3 down. And the number 2 seed and former champion, Nitchaon Jindapol, has the advantage at the change of ends, a 5-point advantage. 5 minutes shy of the hour mark.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds.
It's a great look at the high serve to see using so much height, the shuttle falling almost vertically. And a vertically falling shuttle is very
11-6.
difficult to time. So 11-5. 11-6, I beg your pardon. Good defence. Well worked again from Jindapol.
Twelve, 6.
That's the one. Little hold and flick deep into the Zhang Beiwen forehand corner. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Service over. 7-12.
Wonderful smash.
8-12.
Super.
That was over.
Now that's a shot she missed in the second game when the court was
13-8.
open. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that tight to the net. The simple disguise does all the damage. Zhang Beiwen was expecting a lift. Well, they're feeling the pace of this. Well, that's not surprising.
That's over. 9-13.
After the rally, Zhang Beiwen bent double, gulping in some air. Now, I couldn't hear what the umpire was saying there.
Service over. 14-9.
Well, control of the net play is crucial in all disciplines in badminton. Well, Jindapol doesn't like the call. I have to say, I've got a little bit of sympathy with her there. Called in, it looked out to me. I'm not sure we'll be able to tell from this angle. Well, this is really becoming very, very fascinating indeed.
11-14.
I was telling you earlier that Jindapol has a good record in finals played so far, won 6 of the 8 she's contested. Zhang Beiwen has won 13 of the 16 she's contested, so only 3 times has been beaten in a final. And this is just too tight to call right now.
12-14.
Good defense. Yeah. Well played, Zhang Beiwen. Found more energy from somewhere.
13-14.
It was only a moment ago she was bent double after a rally, gulping in air. Oh, we're just over the hour mark now. It still is badminton of the very highest quality. That's nice. This is so important, this rally. Oh, don't believe it. What a shot from Zhang Beiwen. How did she play that with such accuracy? She's forced to take this late and plays the perfect net shot.
14 all.
Look at that. Well, that hurt both players physically, no question. So she's closed the 5-point deficit. Straight points to be back level, but not for long.
Service over, 15-14.
That's nice. Well, almost does the splits. Another very physical rally. Look at that drop shot. She's taking this well inside that front service line. That's the indicator of just how tight to the net that drop shot was. Always landed in.
17-14.
Well, Zhang Beiwen started celebrating. I'm with the line judge on that. I thought it landed in. Well, that could prove very crucial. Oh no, that caught the line. Brilliant. Well, we've seen so many from the forehand side, the cross-court net shot. This time, played to perfection from the backhand side. Just wide.
16-17.
Well, it's all going to come down to nerves, I suspect. Another good drop shot. Oh, I don't believe it! The attempted kill from Jindapol came off the frame of the racket, and therefore it gave her opponent the opportunity to play the defensive shot. Great reactions from Zhang Beiwen. Unbelievable.
Service over, 18-17.
No, who's got the character to steady the nerves? Who's got the character to play these big points well? Oh, she's missed it.
Service over, 18 all.
18 all.
Good job.
Super. My goodness. Well, this is badminton of the very, very highest quality. The net play is superb.
19-18.
The tactical awareness. What a match. It's going wide. One game all, it's 19 all. This next rally will decide who has a match point opportunity. Good net exchange. No mistake this time from Jindapol.
Service over. 20,
And it is the former champion who has a match point opportunity to win her second title here at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold. Oh, I thought that was going long. How did she get that back? This is amazing. It has gone long, and a superb rally to finish this wonderful women's singles final. Nitchaon Jindapol in her third final here at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold regains the title that she first won 4 years ago. In her second consecutive final here, beaten a year ago. This year, she leaves as champion. What a thrilling final. 21-17, 15-21, 21-19 in the deciding game. An hour and 9 minutes of superb badminton. Their confirmation of the score. What a wonderful match. And what a terrific rally to end the match. Well, spare a thought for Zhang Beiwen. Look at that defence. Well, she became only the 5th player in Grand Prix Gold history to reach a women's singles final 3 times at the same Grand Prix Gold event, Jindapol. They not only created history and added her name to that list of players to have achieved that, she now leaves with a second title here. It is also a second Grand Prix Gold title. Well, I think we can safely say Jindapol is likely to come back again next year. She obviously loves this tournament.
So, und die Siegerin der Damenkonkurrenz im Einzel bei den Bitburger Badminton Open 2017. Aus Thailand,
beaten finalist Zhang Beiwen. Well, it takes 2 players to make a great final. I mean, that really was a terrific match. So for Nitchaon Jindapol, a second title here at the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold to add to the one she won in 2013. It's the 7th career title overall. But her second Grand Prix Gold. Yeah, that's lovely. Both players smiling, having enjoyed the contest, and both having produced and been part of a very memorable match.
Das ist nämlich die Auftakt hier in der Halle. Und wir machen keine große Pause. Gehen gleich weiter und wir auf das Wort gerne weitergeben an Bernd Schützgebel, der jetzt den weiteren Verlauf moderiert.
So what a match to get us off on finals day. That women's singles, excellent encounter between the number 1 and 2 seeds. Next up is mixed doubles, and it's a chance for history to be made because the qualifiers, Rasmussen and Kiersveld, are trying to become the first ever mixed doubles pair to come through the qualifying and win a Grand Prix gold mixed doubles title. They're up against a Chinese pair of He Jiting and Du Hue, who were the World Junior Champions last year. Well, as far as the mixed doubles draw is concerned, there were 7 different nations involved by quarter-final stage, but only 2 seeds. Both those seeds lost in the quarter-final stage, so we had no seeds in the semi-final, and that's only the 3rd time in the history of the Grand Prix Gold that we've had no seeds in semi-finals of a Grand Prix Gold mixed doubles tournament. So the final, the Chinese youngsters against the experienced players from Denmark. I say experienced players, they're not experienced as a pair because this is only their 5th tournament together. They formed their partnership in September. That's the former world junior champions invited onto court first. And Anders Rasmussen in 2 finals